Hello everyone, happy Thursday, and welcome to tonight's Tiger Sports Live Stream Network softball broadcast. Coming to you from Grinnell High School. We got a fun matchup tonight. It's the Grinnell Tigers taking on the Montezuma Braves. It is chilly, we'll say that. It's chilly and it's windy, and the only reason we say chilly, usually as Iowans we don't think 50 is that cold, but when the temperature just a couple days ago was close to about 80, we take these as nights that we don't really like, but it's football weather technically, but we're starting the softball home season underway. Grinnell versus Montezuma. Grinnell 1-0 on the season. Montezuma 0-1 on the season. Grinnell 10-11 in last year's campaign. There's a lot to look forward to this upcoming season. They're going to run through their starting lineups and the national anthem, and we'll be back for opening pitch. It's Grinnell versus Montezuma coming up on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn. Grinnell and Montezuma set to get going here at Grinnell High School. First home game of the season for Grinnell. A little bit different team Grinnell has this year. Like I said, 10-11 last season. And 2 coaches on Grinnell's roster. Mike Doty and then Alex Farmer graduated from Grinnell a couple years ago. He's been over in Cedar Falls helping out the Panthers softball team, which made it to the postseason. Fortunately got eliminated, but he's back here in Grinnell helping Doty coach the team. And Grinnell got an 11-1 victory over PCM on the 24th, so they're going to try to continue that streak. And, you know, the best fact I found about this game tonight, these 2 teams since 2010 have played just 4 times. The series is split 2-2. And in each game that Montezuma won and Grinnell won, the opposing team did not score any. So in the 4 matchups these 2 have had in the 2010s, one team didn't end up scoring in those games. It was scores of 13-0, 10-0, 9-0, 12-0. So we'll see if that streak breaks tonight for Grinnell. Ella Greif is in the circle for Grinnell tonight. She had a phenomenal season last year. Grinnell pretty much set to only go 2 pitchers this year if need be. Ella started in 13 games, played in 14 of them, 4-5 record, pitched 62 innings in total with an ERA of 2.37 and just 49 strikeouts as a freshman. She comes in as a junior now with a chance for Grinnell to get the season going with a 2-0 start. And I know Coach Doty would love to see it for his team. We're happy to be back on the softball diamond. It's Grinnell versus Montezuma coming right up here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. And it'll be number 21, Kaylin Wanders, the sophomore. She will start us off. And like we said in the pregame, it's kind of cold. We're down to 53 degrees.
It's football weather.
It is football weather. 53 degrees right now, and we're looking at 17-mile-an-hour wind gust out of the northeast. So the ball should carry if it gets hit pretty hard. So it's Wanders up to bat here for the Bravettes. And the first pitch at home this season is right down the middle for strike 1. Umpire tonight's only going to be able to use his right arm. His left arm is in a sling. Don't see that a lot, but you only technically need to ump with one arm, so he'll take advantage. This game was supposed to start at 7:30, but due to the rain, it kind of rained all day today on and off in the wet field, and they could have had a chance at rain tonight. The game was moved up. There was no JV. And the baseball game, Grinnell boys were supposed to be over at West Marshall this evening. That game got moved to here due to West Marshall's field conditions. That started at 6 o'clock. We'll see if we can update you on that game as we go. The count sits at 2-1 strike already for Greif in the circle. Wanders last season, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, if you're first time joining in, this we run a pitch cam and we run a field cam, so you're going to see that bounce back and forth as Tigers get their first out of the inning.
Slow roller down the right field line, went right into Hannah Barron's glove, and she was able to tag her. And Katie Reynolds, the junior, steps in, number 3. Katie last year, 54 at-bats, 241 batting average, had 13 hits and 9 RBIs, only struck out 9 times. Greif's first pitch to her, right down the middle for strike 1. I tell you, where I'm sitting, it's a straight-on look.
Yeah, I got pretty good. The umpire's kind of hard to hear. Sounds like he's throwing a ball, but it's really striking.
No balls, 1 strike here to Reynolds. And it's in there for strike 2. He also makes his motion a little late when he's making the strike call, so makes you think it could be a ball. Montezuma coming off a 4-6 loss to BGM on the opening day for the Bravettes, as that ball's high over Greta Dodd, the catcher's head. Now Montezuma kind of put in a tough position just because of their conference. You don't get any big favors when you got to play Linville-Sully a couple times a year, and we know how strong Linville was. They handed it to Grinnell in their scrimmage just last week. I think 16-1 was the final, but Linville-Sully was a playoff team, made it all the way to Fort Dodge last year, and they have a great chance to win the 1A title. They're currently ranked number 2 in 1A. But in some cases, you'd probably take a game like that to start the season, even if it didn't count.
Yeah, Coach Stacy Elbert does a great job down there with those girls in Linville.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and fouled back. Count remains at 1-2 with just 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Grinnell and Montezuma going at it here in the ball game. One-two delivery here by Greif. And high over Reynolds' head for ball 2. Greta Dodd in the catcher position. She played a little bit of catcher last season, some outfield, some catching. Into the catcher role most likely as long as she can go this evening, that's for sure. And that one swung on a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the season for Ella Greif. She sits down her first batter with 2 outs. Steps number 11, Jaden Scherer, the freshman for Montezuma. That's one thing you'll notice with the Bravettes, very young in terms of their offense. And Grinnell's young as well. I mean, can't forget Taylor Smith is an outfielder out there at center field. She's only an 8th grader, and she's already getting going on the varsity roster. And we saw that with the Van Compernol twins coming up here and playing as 8th graders. Because you got to think, 2 years under their belt already. Both the Van Compernol twins are sophomores now, so already quite a bit of experience as Greif goes just off the zone for ball 2. Well, the good thing about if there's home runs hit tonight, there's no cars back behind that fence over there.
Nice.
I guess due to the mud fear factor of everybody getting stuck in the mud, there's been no cars parked back there for the last couple of days. It wasn't for the baseball game the other night, but we have seen it before.
Well, even sitting underneath the stands right underneath us, there's quite a bit of water standing, sitting on concrete.
Well, and last season we saw a lot of fans sit out there behind that fence, but they put the shades back up because of COVID. They had to take them down, and well, they didn't have to, but just trying to spread people out, and that was a hot zone. A lot of people like to sit out there in the outfield. Oh, we got a good crowd here. Nice mix of Montezuma fans came and made the trip. When it's an inter-Powder County battle, you got to think a lot of people will come out. A lot of great fans also at the West Marshall Grinnell game over here on the other field. 3 balls and 1 strike here for Ella Greif with 2 outs and nobody on here in the first, as that one's fouled back to the left. Scherer played as an 8th grader last year, 54 at-bats, had 14 hits, 259 batting average, only struck out 4 times. She also knocked home 7 RBIs. It's a full count here for Greif with 2 outs and nobody on. And that one's just up outside for ball 4. Scherer will take her base, brings out number 25,
Brings to the plate, number 25.
Izzy Rorda.
Rorda.
And Izzy in that 4th batting spot, and she was an 8th grader on Montezuma last year. Now just a freshman. 13 hits last year, 265 batting average. Montezuma went 9-11 last season. So both teams pretty even in terms of records. Grinnell 10-11, Monty 9-11. So I like the even opening matchup. Now I'm not sure how Mike schedules his teams that he plays here, but he's got some good matchups as Williamsburg is next on the agenda for Grinnell. That'll be a tough matchup as Scherer will take off to second base on the loose ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and now a runner in scoring position for the Bravettes. If I say Braves, you got to correct me. It's one of those schools that changes it a little bit.
I thought they were giving Pat a hard time when I didn't know your PA announcer wasn't working. I thought when you said Montezuma Bravettes, they're going, hey! It's like, well, that's what they are.
That one's in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, we haven't had a ton of those. Dallas Center Grimes was the Phillies for that short while when we started the live stream business, and we got a couple people saying, hey, it's not Mustangs for the female teams. And then I personally got a message from DCG's AD and was like, hey, just letting you guys know we got rid of it. Ella gets rid of the Montezuma offense for now. She strikes him out. To the bottom 1 we go. We're knotted up 0-0.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs and Grinnell Mutual. Thank you for supporting the Tiger Sports Network and our softball and baseball seasons.
Montezuma up to pitch now. It'll be the sophomore, Callie Robinson. The pitcher in the circle here, number 16. And Caitlin Kriegel will be the first one up to bat for Grinnell. Caitlin, not a bad year last year, 61 at-bats. She started and played in all 21 games, 24 hits, 9 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 15 RBIs, and a .393 batting average. And your score update from over on the baseball diamond, thanks to Game Changer, knotted up 0-0. West Marshall's going to be no easy out for Grinnell. That Kenneth Christensen, I believe his name was, threw a no-hitter the other night, or it was either last night or 2 nights ago against Sadell. Robinson upstairs. That'll be 1 ball and 1 strike here against Kriegel. Robinson last year, 16 games started, 7-9 record, a 3.79 ERA. She pitched 101 innings. Only 2 pitchers last year for Montezuma, just those 2. It was Callie and then Abby Pope was also on the circle for Grinnell. We're knotted up, 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Kriegel. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Grinnell was able to get out of the top of the first. Montezuma got to second, but left the runner stranded. 2-2 by Robinson, upstairs for ball 3.
Last year we got to catch Kate's home run.
Yeah. 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 for Robinson. And Kriegel sits down. Brings out number 23, Caitlin Van Compernel, the sophomore. Like I said, Caitlin and her sister Kelsey been on the program since their 8th grade year. And already in her 3rd year as a sophomore. Robinson's first pitch to her is just inside for ball 1. Caitlin last year, 40 at-bats, 4 hits. She'll pop that one right to the second baseman, and it is caught and grabbed by Caitlin Wanders, the sophomore, and already 2 outs quickly on the board for Montezuma. Brings up number 14, Hannah Behrens for Grinnell. Behrens also a senior for Grinnell. Hannah last season, 21 hits, a .333 batting average. Robinson's pitch is just inside, catches the corner for ball 1. .1-0 by Robinson. Outside corner again, ball 2. Hannah really solid last year, only struck out 8 times. That's 4th lowest on the team, and the lowest out of her competitors or her teammates that batted the most. So in her at-bats, lowest amount of strikeouts. So she's disciplined on the plate, and we're seeing it right here with 3 balls and no strikes here by Robinson. Should watch that one go down the middle for strike 1. 3-1. Hannah cracks it foul, and we have knotted up the count at 3-2. So Robinson likes what she's seeing here. Pitch count doesn't matter here in softball, so long at-bats really don't do much, but you obviously don't want long at-bats.
Yeah, all in all, it still wears out the pitcher's arm.
That one hits the corner. Not enough inside, and Hannah Behrens will take her base. Brings out number 21, Ashlyn Imhoff, the junior. And Imhoff, we saw her improvement last season incredibly well. Hit a home run last season, 14 hits. Brought in 9 runs, 255 batting average for number 21. She cracks that one to right field and is down for a single. Grinnell's got one on first and second now. Nice job by the outfielder. I think that was Layla Kircheval, the freshman who was able to make the grab, and that steps up number 13, Ella Greif, the sophomore. She also knocked home a single home run last season. Or excuse me, knocked home 2. Grinnell as a whole had 6. Wind picks up a little bit. You can feel it. When we started 17 miles an hour headed out, so if someone gets a hold of a ball, you never know. It could be taking a little ride over the fence. That one was in there for strike 1 for Robinson. Oh, 1 here from Monty. Upstairs, Hannah was ready to go if needed. Hold her back. Coach Doty's over there on third. Alex Farmer over here on the first base side. And if I'm pretty sure, I think when Alex was at Northern Iowa, he was on the third base side, but he'll take it either way. Grinnell looks to go, and they're lucky Grinnell wasn't, or excuse me, Montezuma wasn't watching. Ashlyn was halfway to second base.
Yeah.
2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs and a runner on first and second for Grinnell. Long hit here. Could help Grinnell get home. That one's just inside. Almost missed, or almost hit Ella, I should say. 3 balls and 1 strike now for Grinnell. Update bottom 4 over on Fowler Field. Grinnell and West Marshall tied at 0. Robinson 3-1. Finds the zone, strike 2. So 2 straight batters. Robinson loads the count. We saw Ashlyn able to get on last time. We'll see if Ella can do something here with 2 outs and the bases filled up 3/4 of the way. Robinson, as Ella knocks that one down the left field line, it's going to go foul just past the third base. And we'll try again at 3-2. Like I said, next time you'll see Grinnell in action is Saturday at Williamsburg at 9 a.m. I'm going to assume that's a tournament. And I believe so, yeah. So it's a tournament. Next time they'll be home. As that one misses the corner. Yes, it did. Ball 4. So Grinnell loads the bases up for Lindsay Hollabaugh. And now Grinnell with a huge chance to at least put a run on the board, but still 2 outs, so you don't have tons of room for error. The next time Grinnell will be home is on June 4th against Pella Christian. That game starts at 7:15. I believe we're doing that game. I think so. Robinson hits the zone for strike 1. Lindsay last year, 279 batting average, 17 hits. 4 of those were doubles, and she did have a home run for her efforts. 18 RBIs, as that one's upstairs for ball 1. I tell you, even when the bases are loaded, Grinnell's ready to go.
You can say her little check swing the other night at the baseball game, that was a strike. They were calling that every time.
1-1 to Hollabaugh. She lines it right past Robinson, right through the legs of the second baseman. 2 will come home. Throw to third is going to be wide. Everybody's safe, and Grinnell takes a 2-0 lead as Hannah Behrens and Ashlyn Imhoff both come home. And it will count as a double for Lindsay Hollabaugh. That was kind of perfect. Got right past Robinson's glove and went right underneath the second baseman. We're going to have a courtesy runner. This is number 11, Ashley Hollingsworth comes out and runs for Ella Greif.
How ironic. You give Lindsay stats that she's had doubles in the past, and what's she do? She gives us a double and RBI 2 in.
Greta Dodd up to bat now for Grinnell. She also knocked in a home run last year as a freshman. It's impressive Grinnell's doing this solely because Grinnell's been stuck here at 2 outs for a while. But still able to knock home runs. It's a 2-0 lead for the Tigers early. Robinson's first pitch in there for strike 1. Must be a bird's nest up in the
I think there is, yeah.
top thing. I was going to say, let's get daylights out of me. Bird come flying across.
Yep, there it is.
Yep. A 1. High for ball 1. Montezuma after this gets a nice little home stint. Tomorrow night they'll go back home, take on Colfax Mingo, and then they have a tournament on Saturday where they take on Twin Cedars. That one lined right past the shortstop. Lindsay had to jump over it. Hollingsworth came home. Hollabaugh comes home as well. It's an 2 RBI single for Greta Dodd, and Grinnell extends the lead 4-0 over Montezuma. So Monty's just missing it, barely missing it. Could easily be some outs here, but Grinnell's catching some breaks. This is number 12, Jenna Mintle, the sophomore outfielder, to bat for Grinnell. Jenna knocks it right to the second baseman, and that is out, barely. That ends the inning, but Grinnell gets away. 4-0, Grinnell on top of Montezuma.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, 3rd generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and Pollyi's Pizza. Thank you for being our sponsors all season long.
Grinnell puts up 4 runs on just 3 hits. A couple lucky hits. Past a couple Montezuma defenders on defense, and Grinnell's lead is 4-0 over the Bravettes as we make it to the top of the 2nd inning. Ella Greif still in the circle for Grinnell. I don't know why I say still. She'll probably be on the circle a lot this year.
Nice.
Yeah, defense looked good last time out for Grinnell. We'll see if they can continue that. Montezuma did get one on second. Couldn't do anything with it. This is number 24, Layla Kirchhoff, the freshman, to bat here to start the 2nd inning. Kirchhoff also played as an 8th grader. Not a ton, though. She did just play in 1 game, and she scored 1 run, so probably just a base runner. So she's in the hitting role for tonight. Swings and misses for strike 1. She did have 2 hits against BGM at a .500 batting average. So not a bad night for Layla. She'll try to continue the success here as she's down 0-1 here early. Swing and miss again outside for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The throw by Ella. She goes outside there for ball 1. And we're going to have to take a pause because if the baseball game goes on when the softball game goes on, there's bound to be a baseball that comes flying from the baseball field and goes foul. And that's exactly what happened.
One way or the other. It's going to happen.
Lindsay had to run out there and pick it up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Kirchhoff. It's a slow grounder right to Hannah. She'll step on to first and make the play. Similar to what happened there in the first inning, so Hannah gets that easy out. One down here for Grinnell. Brings up number 13, Kaylee Schaefer. And the junior catcher steps up into the box. She's one of the older players on this team. Like I said, not a lot of not a lot of older classmen, and I don't think, looking down my list, Kiara Brew is the only senior for Montezuma, so young indeed, as she has 1 ball and no strikes here against Ella Greif. Schaefer last season, 49 at-bats, 11 hits in there for strike 1, 224 batting average. Monty as a whole was not able to knock home a home run last year. Like I said, Grinnell knocked home 6. 1-1 by Greif. Goes outside for ball 2. One out, nobody on for Montezuma here in the top of the second inning. It's Grinnell on top 4-0. That one's outside. Now it's a 3-1 count here for Schaefer. (3-1) here by Ella Greif. And that one goes low. And just low enough for the 4th ball. And Schaefer will take her base. Brings out number 16, Callie Robinson, the sophomore pitcher. See if she can do some damage here on offense for the Bravettes. Monty gets their 2nd base runner aboard so far. First one upstairs just outside the zone to force ball 1, excuse me. I get so confused sometimes.
Give the whole description about ready to say strike.
Sometimes you're going for the strike call. Robinson knocks that one to right field. Out of foul range for Lindsay or Hannah to go get. Kelsey made an effort to go after it. Evens the count at 1-1. Update from the baseball diamond just to the north of us here. Top 5, Grinnell and West Marshall still tied 0-0. And they're going to change the ball out here. That was a common practice last year, all the sanitizing and everything else.
Yeah.
A little different this year, obviously kind of back to normal mostly. 1 on with 1 out. 1-1 to Robinson. She lines it right back up the middle past Van Coppernol. Everybody's safe, and it's a single for the pitcher. And I assume Robinson might have a courtesy runner here, maybe. But it doesn't look like it. Looks like Monty will stay, maybe not. Yep, they will.
Brings to the plate, number 4, Ellen Cook.
And let's see who the courtesy runner here is. It is number 12, Tia Schaefer, to run.
12, Tia Schaefer.
So it's number 4, Ellen Cook, 8th grader up to bat here for Montezuma. And with just 1 out and runners on first and second, Cook's got a big chance here to give Monty some points. Like I said, the 4 games that these 2 teams played in the 2010s, the loser of those 4 games did not score a single point. So there has yet to been a game between these 2 teams where both teams scored. Monty trying to break that streak tonight. And also, if I'm not mistaken, speaking of tonight, did we have these new lights here last year?
Oh, no, we didn't.
Yeah, so these are completely new lights here at the stadium. These are the same ones that used for the football field, where they kind of point downwards, but still give off a really nice amount of light. That was apparent in the football year because I had worries. I was like, well, ball outside. Monty wants to go. They hold back, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
There's no center field light. It's just the flanks. Interesting.
We got 2 girls on base here for our graphic. Oh, we just have 1. There we go. 2. Runner on first and second for Monty. They wait again. That one just off the zone. No, they give it a strike. Well, I was going back to what you said. He couldn't really tell if he's saying ball or strike. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out for Monty here on offense, top 2. Outside for ball 2. Tie it right back up. Two to Cook. And she swings and misses. First strike 3. So Ellis sits down another. And with 2 outs, steps up number 23, Jordan Ranfeld, the freshman. Now, Ranfeld last season did play in 4 games. She had 1 at-bats and went down swinging. That one's in low for a ball 1. One ball, no strikes, and 2 outs. Here to the freshman Ranfeld. That one just misses the zone, 4 ball 2. Monty got 1 on base in the first inning. They get 2 here on first and second. It's their second best chance. Did have 1 on second, like I said, first inning. So now 2, they got their courtesy runner up here on first. That one popped foul and into the dugout. Make it 2 balls and 1 strike here for the Bravettes. Grinnell this year, not a ton of non-conference games. Earlier in the season, they hit conference play pretty quickly. On the 5th, they get West Branch, North Mahaska on the 10th, Dallas Center Grimes on the 18th, and then a big one, Linville Sully on the 19th of June. And after that, it is all conference, except for the 22nd. They make a road trip to South Tama to take on the Trojans. 3-1, grounded to Hannah Behrens. She'll step on base, and Grinnell gets out of the inning. 4-0, Grinnell leads. We head to bottom 2.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Medicap Pharmacy and the Dairy Barn. Chilly night for the Dairy Barn, but
I'd still probably be out there if I wanted
we
to.
could always slip in for a cyclone.
4-0, Grinnell on top of Montezuma as we hit bottom 2. Now scored 4 on 3 runs there in the bottom of the first inning. Montezuma left 2 stranded on the top of the second. And number 32, Kelsey Van Coppernol, the sophomore, will be up to bat first. Robinson still on the circle, in the circle for the Bravettes as we get ready to go bottom second. Grinnell, like I said, great hitting there to start that first inning, or at the bottom of the first inning. So we'll see if Kelsey Van Coppernol can get going here and get Grinnell's offense right back to where they were early in the ball game. Coach Doty will run to his third base spot. Farmer lines up in his first base spot, and we're ready to go here for the bottom of the second inning. Update still for the baseball team. Grinnell and West Marshall still tied 0-0. Grinnell does have 1 out and a runner on first. Bottom 5. So that'll be a tight game.
Starting a half an hour early, they're flying.
I was going to say, they are absolutely flying. Man, Coppernol lines that foul just over the fence line. Montezuma, after this game, a long home stretch. And in terms of days, it's not really that long. But their next road game after this isn't until June 7th, when they go on the road to Linville-Sully. But a lot of home games. Twin Cedars, North Mahaska, South Tama, HLV, Van Buren County, Davis County. So home sweet home for the Bravettes upcoming in the next couple days.
Well, I hope it's warmer for them.
I think it will be. Today was such a strange day. Rain this morning. As that one's outside for ball 3. Van Coppernell's got it right where she wants. Unless it's right down the middle and she feels perfect about it. Don't expect a swing here. 3-2. Popped up and just misses the fence. Ranfield was running right over. I think she didn't know if she was going to hit the fence. She kind of slowed down. Kelsey gets another chance with 3 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to the third baseman, picked up, throw on to first. It was bobbled, but caught and out before she could get there. And Grinnell heads back to the top of the batting order with Caitlin Kriegel, with 1 out and nobody on for Grinnell.
Top of the order for the Tigers, number 5, Kate Kriegel.
Kriegel, one of the couple seniors on the team who are graduating on Sunday. And that will be live stream on the Grinnell Activities YouTube page. That was a really good pitch by Robinson. Just missed the zone. It was a slow roller in there. But that graduation will be live streamed there on the YouTube page. Not on ours. Grinnell Activities. And Honors Night is tomorrow night. Saturday night.
We'll be providing the service of the live stream, but it'll be
Yes.
hosted on the Grinnell Activities page.
Yes.
Actually, we'll tweet that out on Twitter and Facebook, so everyone has that. They could go to that and watch it.
2-0. In there for strike 1. Just caught the zone. Update, they are headed to the top of the 6th. On the baseball diamond, Grinnell and West Marshall tied at 0-0. 2-1 by Robinson. And Kate knocks it shortly and shallow to the shortstop, who comes up and makes the grab. And that's out number 2. Already retired. Number 23, Caitlin Van Coppernell, steps up into the batter's box for Grinnell.
Batting for the Tigers, number 23, Kate Van Coppernell.
So Robinson trying to get a quick 1-2-3 inning here for the Bravettes. As that one's in there for strike 1. We're down to 50 degrees. We'll probably be at 45 at the end this thing is over. That one just misses the zone inside for ball 1.
Well, it feels like it's 40.
It does, kind of. Luckily, the wind isn't blowing in. If the wind was blowing in,
Yeah,
I think we'd be in some problems. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. Van Coppernell skies that to right field. The right fielder will come underneath of it and make the grab and retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Top 3 we go. Grinnell leads 4-0 over Montezuma.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs and Grinnell Mutual.
Grinnell on top of Montezuma, the Bravettes, 4-0 as we start the top of the third inning. And LeGreif in the circle. 3 up, 3 down for Grinnell batting that last time out. Montezuma got 2 on base on first and second, but could not do anything with it. They've left 3 stranded so far all night. And the young Bravette squad will come up and bat. It'll be led off by number 21, Kalen Wanders, the sophomore, to start as we hit top 3. Great crowd tonight, though, despite the cold weather. Couple of Montezuma fans, quite a few Montezuma fans here. A lot of people sitting down that right field line. That's so they can see both the baseball field and the softball field.
Well, even on the Montezuma side, there's
yeah,
quite a few people sitting that side.
Yeah. So a nice little crowd here. Strike 1 there for Greif. 0-1 here to Wanders, and that one hits the zone. Strike 2.
That was on just the corner of the zone there.
Close. No balls and 2 strikes here to Wanders. That one skies high. Luckily, no one was on base. Ball 1. Grinnell 1-0 to start the young year. They got a win against PCM the other night, 11-1. Montezuma 0-1. They lost to BGM 6-4 the other night. So one of these teams looking for win number 2. One of these teams looking for their first win of the new season. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out and nobody on for Montezuma. As Greif sits in the circle. 2-2. Got her on the corner. Strike 3. Wanders heads back to the dugout. Brings out number 3, Katie Reynolds, the juniors, center fielder.
Batting for Montezuma, number 3, Katie Reynolds.
Reynolds will see if she can get her offense back going. Bravettes have got a couple hits. It's just stranding people on base. Grinnell's done a pretty good job keeping them in check in that category. Reynolds swings at the first pitch she sees. Kriegel throw to first in time. Out number 2. Nice throw, nice catch. Throw by Katie Kriegel. Hannah Behrens with the catch. Grinnell's got 2 down already. Number 15, Abby Pope, the sophomore, now up to bat for Montezuma with 2 outs and nobody on.
Brings to the plate number 15, Abby Pope.
That one right down the middle for strike 1. Abby last season, 9 at-bats. Started in 4 games, played in 5. Struck out 5 times. And couldn't snag a hit last season. That one in there for strike 2. Ella trying to make this top 3 go by quickly. Almost a 1 up, 3 up, 3 down. 0-2 by Ella Greif, and that one's outside for ball 1. Grinnell on top 4-0 over the Bravettes on this chilly Thursday night here at the Softball Diamond. 1-2 to Pope, and she swings and misses for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, bottom 3 we go. Grinnell on top 4-0 over Montezuma.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and Polley's Pizza.
Leading off bottom three. Grinnell leads 4-0 over Montezuma. Hannah Barron's up to bat now against Robinson in the circle. Grinnell going to try to extend their lead over the Bravettes after a two back-to-back 3-up, 3-down innings as Barron's lines it right to center field, and that is in for a single. And Grinnell's on base to start. Yeah, two quick 3-up, 3-downs. Monty did it to Grinnell. Grinnell did it right back.
Now batting for the Tigers.
As the
Ashlyn Imhoff.
bottom second, top third flown by, Ashlyn Imhoff steps up into the batter's box with a runner on first and nobody out for Grinnell. First pitch high. Didn't quite fall like Robinson wanted it to, and it's ball one. Next time we'll be in action is tomorrow night. Grinnell Baseball hosts East Marshall tomorrow night on Fowler Field. That game starts at 7:30, and we'll be live for that one. Should be a fun game. Hopefully Grinnell's 2-0, or 3-0, excuse me. As they're
in a winter coat tomorrow night.
Just headed to the bottom of the
set
sixth.
a high of 62 tomorrow.
That one outside for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Still a runner on, no outs. Update for Grinnell on the baseball side. They're headed bottom 6, still knotted 0-0. So they're looking at a tight one over there. And there for strike 2. I did see, based off Game Changer here, despite West Marshall technically being the home team, they're still batting as if they were the road team. So I'm surprised they wanted to do that. You'll take home field advantage when you can, but maybe they just took the guilt that their field wasn't ready. Hannah takes off to second. It's an easy steal, and she is now in scoring position. She'll get a full count here. Excuse me, Imhoff will get a full count. See if she can send her home. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Hannah's on second. Ashlyn Imhoff launched that thing foul behind us. Hits the concession stand, or at least it sounds like it did. It's either that or it hit the grill that was cooking all the food.
Hope Lance got out of the way.
Hannah's up on second. Imhoff in the box. 3-2 by Robinson. Imhoff skies it to center field. The center fielder's running back. It is going to be gone over the fence. Ashlyn Imhoff, 2-run home run. She hit 1 home run last year, and already in game number 2 of the season, she's got 1. And the junior gives Grinnell a 6-0 lead. I tell you, the wind, we're still sitting at about 17 miles an hour headed out to the west, so that thing got some carry headed out to southwest winds and right over the fence. Nice job to Ashlyn Imhoff.
Now batting for the Tigers, the pitcher,
The
Ella
sophomore pitcher,
Greif.
Ella Greif, up to bat now for Grinnell. She knocked home 2 home runs last season, so she's very capable of hitting one over the fence as well. She'll lay a bunt, and it goes just to the right of the foul line. I tell you, Ella has wheels, so that was going to be a tough play if that was in bounds.
Yes, 2 or 3 track runners on this softball team.
As they change balls, Doty's having a quick chat with his hitter here. So no balls and 1 strike with nobody out. Ella, another bunt. On the ground, picked up onto first. She's fast, but not that fast. And she's out for out number 1. Lindsay Hollabaugh steps up in the batter's box now. She knocked home a double on a run that went right through the second baseman's, or on a hit that went right through the second baseman's legs. And she
to the plate.
barely got on second base, but she was able to come home.
Drove two RBI.
Yeah, drove a couple home. With one out, she knocks that one to left field. It's down for a single. Grinnell's hitting is starting to heat up here in the bottom of the third inning. Greta Dodd now steps up to bat for Grinnell. So with just one out, Grinnell's got one on. They've already scored 2 this inning after the Ashlyn Imhoff home run. Robinson's first pitch. Throw on to second. Lindsay is safe. And another stolen base for Grinnell. Makes Greta's job just a little bit easier. That was a ball, by the way. Robinson threw there before the throw on to second. (1-0) inside. Greta had to move out of the way, make sure it didn't hit her. (2-0) by Robinson. Greta knocks it over the second baseman's head. Gonna run into the gap. Greta will stay on first, but is a RBI single as Lindsay Hollabaugh comes home. Grinnell extends the lead to 7-0 over Montezuma. And out steps number 12, the sophomore Jenna Mintle for Grinnell.
12, Jenna Mintle.
Grinnell's now starting to string together a couple hits against the Bravettes.
At least
they're
there's
just-
something warming up
Well,
out here.
yes. The bats are warming up. They're hitting the right gaps, that's for sure. Runner goes. Greta is safe. And another stolen base, another runner in scoring position for the Tigers. Yes, that was a ball. Update from the Baseball Diamond. They're headed top 7. Grinnell and West Marshall tied 0-0. So buckle up. That could be a crazy game over there. That one's upstairs for ball 2. Grinnell's just baseball teams getting their close games. They finished 8-6 over Albia the other night. Now a 0-0 game headed into the 7th. Stenberg's getting his money's worth here to start. Swing and the miss there for Mintle. 2 balls and 1 strike with just 1 out. Hey, we appreciate everyone for watching here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. As that one falls in there for a strike. Nice throw there by Robinson. If you're a Grinnell fan, you can always subscribe. Click the little bell notification. Get notified every time new videos come out or are scheduled. If you're a Montezuma fan, we appreciate you for watching. Also, if you want, you can leave a like on the video. As that one's lined right past the second baseman again. Mintle goes to first. Greta Dodd hurries home. She is safe. RBI single for Mintle. Grinnell's lead is 8-0.
Well, and you know, we've had quite a few people say, hey, where can we find information? Where are you guys going to be? So we have a Facebook account. We have a Twitter account.
Always check out the website. Have the full schedule on there.
Website has the full schedule on there. Plus, you can also see, we've had a lot of people ask, you know, what about, we see you and Blake wear those nice hats, those nice shirts, so go to the shop store. You can purchase a hat. We use the old trucker hats and then our T-shirts, and we have some long sleeve shirts on there too. So something that we just added. We had people ask us, is there any way that we could help make your live stream any better? So we actually instituted some sponsorship programs. So we have a gold, silver, and bronze sponsors. When you click on that, you have the opportunity to get a family 4-pack of shirts and a hat to go along with that, and there's different levels. So check that out if you're interested. We appreciate it.
That ball was low on the ground, and Mintle takes off for another stolen base to second. This is Kelsey Van Coppernol up to bat here for Grinnell with a 1-ball, 1-strike at bat. Grinnell's in trouble on the baseball diamond. West Marshall top 7. No outs, but they got 2 on for the Trojans. So Grinnell's going to have to get out of that little jam over there. Keep everyone updated. 3 balls and 1 strike for Van Coppernol. Kelsey cracks it short to third. Throw to first. Goes wide. This should bring home a run. Mental turns on it. Van Coppernoll turns on second to third. And off the error throw, Mental comes home. She's safe. Van Coppernoll got all the way around to third. And Grinnell extends the lead to 9-0. And back to the top of the order we go. It's Caitlin Kriegel up to bat for Grinnell. And still just one out for the Tigers. And Montezuma will take a short little break here, regain their thoughts in the circle. Grinnell's done all of this with pretty much one out here in this third inning. They've been able to knock home runs, get some good hits. That just a wild throw by Montezuma was able to lead Grinnell around. Like I said, Van Coppernoll, Kelsey, she's pretty fast. She got all the way around to third. And Mental turned on it and went all the way home. So Grinnell off to a fast start here. Bravettes break out of their little huddle. And Caitlin Kriegel back to the top of the batting order. Grinnell goes. Runner on third with just one out. So just a short little chopper here could help bring another run home for Grinnell. As Kriegel sets into the batter's box. Here's Robinson's first pitch. In there for strike one.
A little pep talk must have helped.
West Marshall gets a sacrifice bunt, so with one out, runners on second and third. So the Trojans looking at a huge chance to take the lead late over Grinnell on the baseball side. That one just high for ball one. One ball, one strike, one out, one runner on. It's on third. That one falls in there just high again for ball two. Tell you, Robinson's slow pitches right there that just fall into the zone. They're just missing. I think she got one earlier in the ball game. 2-1. That one's in there. Strike two.
I don't know if that's too late of a release that they're getting that kind of arc on them like that. Arch, I should say.
Arc.
The arc.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Kate lines it down the third base line. And it's just foul. Wind looks like it's kind of died down. It's now pushing mostly to the south. It was pushing southwest, so a little bit of change there. Kate waits on it, launches it to left field. It is caught. That's going to be enough to bring the runner home. It's a sacrifice fly for Grinnell. Kelsey Van Coppernoll comes home, 10-0. Grinnell leads over Montezuma. And out steps number 23, Caitlin Van Coppernoll for Grinnell. So the bases are cleared with 2 outs. Grinnell sat on 1 out for a while. Monty finally able to bring in that one. That was another one of those high rolling pitches that Kate just waited on. Just didn't quite have enough carry on it. 1 ball and no strikes with 2 outs. And just as I say, as the wind was calming down, we get a large gust of wind.
Yeah, I think that wind's really switching. Now it's kind of the northeast.
1-0. Misses the corner. Ball 2. I hear cheering from the baseball diamond. We'll see what that is based on our Game Changer app here in a couple minutes. That one just misses. Ball 3. Caitlin Van Coppernoll in the box. 3-0. Just hits the bottom of the box. 1 strike.
That's right. Thought maybe we were behind or something.
3-0. That one almost hits Caitlin. She'll take her base and walk. Grinnell did get that second out, so a crucial second out for the baseball team with 2 on. And out steps Hannah Behrens for Grinnell. If I'm not mistaken, this is her second time up already here this inning.
Yeah.
2 outs, runner on first. Heron misses, throws wide. And Van Coppernol is safe over there on second. So another stolen base for Grinnell. No balls and 1 strike. The delivery by Robinson. Hannah knocks it right to the first baseman. She'll step on and retire the side. Grinnell gets 6. 10-0. Grinnell leads Montezuma. We head top 4.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Medicap Pharmacy and the Dairy Barn.
Grinnell puts up 6 in the bottom of the third. They lead 10-0 over Montezuma. An update from the baseball diamond. West Marshall strands 2 on second and third. And the Tigers get out of the inning. They're headed to the bottom of the 7th, tied 0-0. Grinnell will have a chance to win it against the Trojans. We'll probably hear the cheer of the crowd if it happens before it hits Game Changer. So Montezuma up to bat here, top 4. Ella Greif still in the circle. First pitch, fouled. This is number 25, Izzy Ruerda. Monty has gotten a couple stranded on base so far tonight. Just haven't been able to bring home that run. Grinnell's done a pretty solid job defensively. And Ella's been doing pretty solid in the circle. One ball and 1 strike. The delivery here by Greif. Down low for ball 2. One to Ruerda. Strike 2, caught the zone. There's been a lot of close pitches tonight. Maybe it's just, softball, how the pitchers go, but I feel like there have been so many close ones so far. 2-2 by Greif. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Ella continues her solid night in the circle, brings up number 24, Layla Kircheval.
And unfortunately, with our pitch cam, the new stands are made for a new press box to be set up into them. So the bar sits right across.
That one chopped right back to Ella. She'll throw on to first. Good catch by Hannah. And already 2 quick outs for Montezuma.
So it's kind of hard to exactly see that pitch. If I go any lower, I cut Ella out of the picture. If I go too much lower, that anyone sits in front of us, we can't see. So.
So 2 outs, nobody on. That one outside. This is number 13, Kaylee Schaefer, up to bat. I'm just going to take a wild guess and say that Kaylee and Tia are twins. Sisters, we'll take it that. Both Schaefers. That one's knocked high to the right and just goes foul. And I mean just, maybe by a couple inches. So 1 ball and 1 strike for 2 outs. Brings Schaefer back to the batter's box. 1-1 delivery by Greif. Catches the corner, strike 2.
There's a perfect analogy of Iowa. Yesterday, air conditionings were on high. Tonight, I bet we have wives turning furnaces on. Or trying to.
Swung and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom 4. Grinnell leads 10-0 over Montezuma.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy. Or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs and Grinnell Mutual.
We have confirmation. The Schaefer twins are not twins. Not twins.
Sisters.
Sisters are not twins. See, that's why I tossed both out. I was like, you never know. So the Schaefer girls are sisters.
So thank you, Montezuma fans, for tuning in.
Yeah. I love when fans come up and correct us.
correction. You know,
I really do.
We used to have a live chat that you could actually tell us that, but we had to abandon because we had some piracy coming in. But
welcome to bottom 4. Grinnell leads 10-0 over Montezuma. This is Ashlyn Imhoff. She knocked a 2-run homer out of the park last time. Here's your update for the baseball team. Runners at the corners with just 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Grinnell trying to win it against West Marshall. Wow, that was lined. Imhoff cracks it down the right field line.
Alex Farmer about had his hat taken off.
I tell you, Imhoff, so much power. I mean, we saw that with her home run. I mean, that was crushed. One ball and 1 strike. Robinson still in the circle. That one floats in there. And just enough. Strike 2, excuse me. One ball and 2 strikes. Upcoming to Imhoff. And she launches that one to right field, but it's just going to go foul. Whoa, maybe. Was it caught? No. Right fielder made a run at it, but not enough. Bases loaded with 1 out for the baseball team. One ball and 2 strikes, no outs. That one upstairs to ball 2. I tell you what, it sounds like Grinnell's just trying to force a ball over there, walk one in for the home team to win it. 2-2. That one floats in there, not enough. Ball 3, full count. I'm going to open this door so I can see what's happening. Maybe. Nope, I can't turn it. 3-2. Imhoff skies it to shallow center. Nobody can get to it. Imhoff turns. She's going to kill a little aggressive on the base running, and she's safe at second. How about that?
Nice little turn of events there.
Brings up number 13, Ella Greif, to the batter's box with a runner on second with nobody out.
Wait, the pitcher, Ella Greif.
So runner on second, nobody out. Here's Ella Greif. And that one out wide for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. The delivery by Robinson. Greif swings and fouls it back to the left behind us. Just keep watching over there because I know our game changer app's a little behind. Greif to third, on to first in time. And Imhoff safe at third. So with 1 out, Grinnell's going to have a runner on third. This brings up number 8, Lindsay Hollabaugh. She's knocked a couple hits in so far tonight.
2 for 2 so far for the night.
So we'll see if she's got anything ready here for Grinnell. With just 1 out and a runner on third, that's Imhoff.
Seems like once you're become a hitter on a certain pitcher, you just...
There she goes again, out to right field. It is caught. Run home in time. Sacrifice RBI as Imhoff comes home. Grinnell extends the lead 11-0.
Brings to the plate, Greta.
Over at the baseball diamond, 2 outs, bases loaded for Grinnell. It's Brooks Latimer up to bat for the Tigers. Hey, Brooks is coming up in clutch situations in Grinnell High School athletics so far this year. Robinson, nice pitch in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. In there for strike 2. So Robinson trying to get out of here with not much damage. Oh, 2. Low for ball 1. One, 2. Outside. Ball 2. Two outs, nobody on. 2-2 by Robinson. Just up top, ball 3. Grinnell strands 3 on base and cannot win it in the bottom of the 7th. They're headed top 8 over there on Fowler Field. And that one almost hits Greta. Doesn't matter, ball 4. She takes her base and out steps Caitlin Kriegel? No, sorry, I was looking at the hair.
Nope. Mental, I think.
Mental, Jenna Mental.
Well, Jenna Mental.
I swear, everybody's going blonde. I can't, it's hard to tell sometimes. So Jenna Mental with 2 outs. Greta on first for Grinnell, trying to extend their lead just a little bit more. Greta goes. She'll be safe in there for another stolen base. I believe that's Greta's 2nd of the night. Grinnell stealing every single chance they can, it seems like. Jenna, she got home last time, was able to come home on a hit, I believe. She sits 2 balls and no strikes here at this at-bat against Robinson in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Two outs for Grinnell. It's Grenadot over there on second. The 2-1 by Robinson. Jenna knocks it to first, gets past the 1, throw to first in time, though. Grinnell's able to score 1. We head top 5. Grinnell leads 11-0 over Montezuma.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polyeis Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and Polyeis Pizza.
Grinnell on top of Montezuma, 11-0. The Bravettes get one more half inning to see if they can keep this game going.
A little bit of pitcher's change out there on the mound.
Yeah, Hannah Behrens now pitching for Grinnell. So we'll see what Behrens can do. Last year, Behrens played in 11 games, started 4 of them, 4-3 record, 14 strikeouts and a 5.21 ERA. Yeah, we were talking about during the commercial break. My dad said that the baseball game was flying by, and this softball game might finish before the baseball game now. Montezuma has to score at least 1 to keep it within, or score 2, excuse me, to keep it within 10. If Grinnell can get out of this inning unscathed, or half inning, this game will be over. And Grinnell will move to 2-0 on the season. But Montezuma's been flirting with scores all night. I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to knock something in here. As leading off is number 16, Callie Robinson, the sophomore pitcher. Hannah Behrens, like I said, in the circle now for Grinnell. As we start top 5. That one down low for ball 1, first pitch for Hannah. I know you're cold, but if this game finishes, we still got to watch that baseball game over there.
You go watch, I'll pick this up.
1-0, fouled. So next time you'll see Grinnell in action will be at home. Next time you'll see them in action is June 4th against Pella Christian. I believe we're doing that game. As for Montezuma, they'll play tomorrow night at 6 o'clock over at Montezuma High School against Colfax Mingo.
June 4th, yes, we are.
Groundage. Second baseman Kelsey Van Compernel makes the play. 1 out down already for Grinnell. Steps out number 4, 8th grader Ellen Cook, with a chance to try to extend this ball game here for the Bravettes. Let's see, what are we down temperature-wise? We're down to 48. Yikes. I feel all 48 of those degrees.
I do too.
Nobody on, 1 out. Hannah's pitch in there for strike 1. Grinnell gets out of the bottom, or top 8. Bottom 8 they go. Grinnell has another chance to win it. Tied 0-0 on the baseball side. Hannah's second pitch. Ooh, just missed. Looked like it fell right in there. Down for ball 1. I tell you one thing about Montezuma. Obviously not the night they were looking for this evening, but so young. Like I said, only 1 senior, a couple juniors, but a lot of sophomores, freshmen, and a couple 8th graders. This will be a team to watch in the next couple seasons, and I think they could give Linville-Sully a run for their money within the next couple seasons. So keep an eye out for the Bravette squad for sure. Play of the game tonight for Grinnell was definitely Imhoff's 2-run home run. That really kind of set that game apart. That's a short little flop ball to Kelsey Van Compernel. She makes her second grab of the inning. Grinnell's a 1 out away from victory here on opening night at the softball diamond. And the reason I always say softball diamond, this field technically does not have a name.
That's right.
Got to get it named something.
We like names.
Money, yeah. We got some money. Got some money to throw at it.
It's either money or die. One of the 2.
1 ball, no strikes, and 2 outs here for Montezuma. 1-0. And fouled outside of the ballpark to the right. This is number 23, Jordan Ranfeld, up to bat here for Montezuma.
Not really looking at carrying on either of those legacies right now.
1-1 by Behrens, upstairs. But she did swing, so it's a 1-ball, 2-strike at bat right here. Hannah with a chance to end it. 1-2. Got her. Strike 3. And that is your ball game. Grinnell defeats Montezuma 11-0 in 5 innings. Dad, final thoughts on this one as we wrap up from a cold night at the softball diamond.
You know, it's enjoyable to come out and watch. You know, the big win they had the other night for their opener and on the road, and then to turn around and come back home and close it out in 5 innings. That's everything a coach would want to see out of his girls, and you know, I was impressed. No errors tonight. I don't believe I saw an error, but good execution all the way across the ball diamond.
Got to give credit where credit's due. Ashlyn Imhoff gets my player of the game. She knocked a 2-run home run out in that 3rd inning. Grinnell was able to pull away, and they get an 11-0 victory over Montezuma. So that'll do it for us. We say so long here from Grinnell High School. Grinnell defeats Montezuma on opening night here at the softball diamond, 11-0. I'm Blake Walker, Dan Walker. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great night. Stay warm, and go Tigers.